Hi, welcome to Vidya Vedam. This is Nitya, and today we are going to discuss about the next part of a human body, that is sense organs. So let us start today's section with sense organs. There are 5 sense organs: eye, ear, nose, tongue, and skin. The first one is ear. It is we know that it is a sense organ which is helped to hear, and it helps to detect all kind of sound around you. It also gives a balance or equilibrium of our body. Actually, the brain control all these things, but the brain can't do by itself. Only with the help of sense organ, the brain can able to do all these functions. Okay. So what are the functions of a ear? Ear is which is help to hear and maintains the balance of the body. Next one, structure of a human ear. The human ear, 3 main parts. One is outer ear, second one middle ear, third one inner ear. And the outer ear means it's the what we seen in the externally, that is outer ear, and it is consist of pinna, auditory canal, and eardrum or a tympanic membrane. So what is pinna? Actually, as you can see in the picture, this is the pinna. This part is pinna. So pinna catches sound waves and passes them deeper into the ear, and it is act like a tunnel. Okay, it catches sound waves and passes them deeper into the ear. Next one, the auditory canal, and auditory canal transmit the sound waves deeper into the ear. Next one is the eardrum or a tympanic membrane. It is a boundary between the outer ear and the middle ear. Okay, it's a boundary between outer ear to middle ear. Okay, outer ear, it consists of pinna, auditory canal, and tympanic membrane or a eardrum. And the eardrum or a tympanic membrane separate external ear from the middle ear. Okay. Next one, middle ear. It amplifies sound waves. The middle ear amplifies the sound waves. So it consists of 3 major bonds, which is called ear ossicles. Okay, it consists of 3 main bonds, and it is called ear ossicles. Okay, this includes 3 of the smallest bonds. They are malleus, incus, stapes. Okay, and the hammer shaped bone is malleus, anvil shaped bone is incus, strip shaped bone is stapes. Among these, stapes is the smallest bone, and it is the smallest bone in our body. Next part is eustachian tube, which is a narrow tube that leads to pharynx in the middle ear. Middle ear is an air-filled chamber. Okay, eustachian tube is a narrow tube that leads to pharynx in the middle ear. Middle ear is an air-filled chamber. Next part is inner ear, and it converts physical vibration into electrical impulses. Okay, inner ear converts physical vibration into the electrical impulses, so that the brain can interpret it as a sound, and it is also help maintain the equilibrium. Okay, help it maintain equilibrium. It consists of 3 parts: semicircular ducts for the dynamic balance, vestibule, cochlea. Okay, cochlea is the part of the inner ear which help to hearing. Calcium carbonate particle inside the vestibule are known as otoliths. Otoscope is an instrument used for examining the outer ear drum. Part of ear which has the shape of a small snail shell is cochlea. Okay, and the cochlea is shaped like a snail shell. The next sense organ is eye. Study of eye and eye diseases is ophthalmology. Some of them have blue eyes, some of them have green eyes, dark brown eyes, and most of the Indians have a black eyes. It's purely depends on the hereditary. So nearly 70% of all the sensory receptors in our whole body are in our eyes. So eyelid, pupil, sclera, iris are the external parts of the eye. So pupil is the centermost dark part. Pupil is the centermost dark part is pupil, and it is allow the light to enter and focus of the retina. Next one, eyelid. Eyelid is, it is also known as guard in your eyes. Okay, it is act like a guard in our eye. Next one, sclera, the white part of the eye. Sclera is the white part of the eye. Next external part is iris. It is the colored part of eye. The main function of the iris to contract the diameter of the pupil according to the light source. Okay, iris, it's a colored part of the eye. The main function of the iris is to contract the diameter of the pupil according to the light source. Okay, there are 3 layers in the wall of the eyeball. First one, sclera, choroid, retina. Outer layer of eye is sclera, middle layer of eye is choroid, inner layer of the eye is retina, and the layer which supplies nutrition to the eye structure is choroid. Okay, the choroid layer which is supplies nutrition to the eye structure. Retina in eye act like a film in a camera. So retina is act like a film in a camera, and the lens in eyes is biconvex lens. Lens in eye is biconvex lens. Okay, 3 layers of a neural cells are present in them. They are ganglion, bipolar, and photoreceptors. And the retina, there are photoreceptors also present. It converts the image into the electrical nerve impulses for the visual perception by the brain. The image formed on the retina is real and inverted. So these points are very, very important. The image formed on the retina is real and inverted. The lens of eye is biconvex lens. It's a biconvex lens. A normal eye near point is 25 cm. The lens is attached to the ciliary body by the ligaments, and the lens is attached to the ciliary body by the ligament. The curved front part is cornea. The curved front part is cornea, which help to converge the light rays entering the eye. Okay. Next one is conjunctiva. It is lines the sclera and made up of stratified squamous epithelium. It is keep our eyes moist and clear. It provides lubrication by secreting mucus and tears. Conjunctiva, it protects the sclera and it is made up of squamous epithelium. It keep our eyes moist and clear. It provides lubrication by secreting mucus and tears. There are 2 types of photoreceptors in retina. First one, rod cells, second one, cone cell, which is help to vision. Rod cell is responsible for dim light vision, and it is help to dim light vision. Cone cell, it is responsible for bright light vision and colored vision. The deficiency of cone cell in owl is the reason for its blindness in a daytime. So there is no cone cells in owl, so that's why they can't see in the daytime. There are two spots. First one is yellow spot, second one is blind spot. Yellow spot, it is the important part of retina, area for best vision, and it is present rod cells and cone cell. Both the cells are present. Next one is blind spot, rod and cone cell are absent, so here no image formation take place. So light sensitive pigment of rod cell is rhodopsin, light sensitive pigment of cone cell is iodopsin. It is also important point. Rhodopsin and iodopsin. The jelly-like substance filled between lens and retina is called vitreous humor, and it is a transparent jelly-like substance present between the lens and retina. It contains water, collagen, proteins, etc. The main function of a vitreous humor is to protect our eyes and maintain spherical shape. Okay. The jelly-like substance filled in between lens and retina, it is called vitreous humor, and it is protect our eyes and maintain spherical shape. Next one, the substance which filled the space between lens and cornea, not iris. Sorry, it is not iris. It is lens, and it is between lens and cornea. That is called aqueous humor. It is a watery fluid present between cornea and the lens. It nourishes the eye and keeps it inflated. Okay. Next one is ciliary body. Aqueous humor is secreted by the ciliary body, and the ciliary body muscles, focal length of the lens is adjusted. Okay. Focal length of the lens is adjusted by ciliary muscles. And the next one is tear producing gland in eyes is lacrimal gland, and the enzyme present in tear is lysozyme. Mode of vision in human is called binocular vision or stereoscopic vision. The tear gland is lacrimal gland, and the enzyme present in a tear is lysozyme. Mode of vision in human is called binocular vision. Next one is eye diseases. Short sight is also known as myopia. When a person suffers from myopia, he cannot see distant objects clearly since the image is formed in front of the retina. Okay, short sight is also called myopia, and the person who suffers myopia, he cannot see distant object, that is the image formed in front of the retina. And myopia can be corrected with the concave lens. The myopia can be corrected with concave lens. Long sight is called hypermetropia. A person with hypermetropia cannot see nearby objects clearly, and the hypermetropia can be corrected with the convex lens. In hypermetropia, image is formed behind the retina, just opposite short sight and long sight. Short sight is called myopia, long sight is called hypermetropia, and who suffers from myopia, he cannot see distant objects. A person with hypermetropia, he cannot see nearby objects, and it is corrected by convex lens, and the image formed behind the retina. The person suffering from both myopia and hypermetropia can be corrected by using bifocal lens. Next eye diseases is color blindness. It is a hereditary disease, also known as Daltonism. It was discovered by John Dalton. A person suffering from color blindness is unable to distinguish red and green color. Eye diseases occurs due to the deficiency of vitamin A is night blindness and xerophthalmia. Next one, the loss of vision during dim light is called night blindness, a disease that occurs when the iris become dry and opaque. It is called xerophthalmia. Okay, the loss of vision during dim light is called night blindness, and the disease that occurs when the iris become dry and opaque is called xerophthalmia. Eye disease due to the increased pressure in the eyeball is glaucoma, a condition in which eye is not properly aligned and they are pointed to different directions is called heterotopia. Okay, the cornea transplantation surgery is known as keratoplasty. The cornea transplantation surgery is known as keratoplasty. Next sense organ is tongue, and the tongue is the organ to taste, and the small projections on the surface of the tongue is papilla. Okay, tongue is the organ of taste. Small projections on the surface of the tongue is papilla. Primary tastes are sweet, salty, sour, bitter. Taste buds at the tip of the tongues are sensitive to salt and sweet. So the taste buds at the tip of the tongue is salt and sweet. Taste bud at both the sides of the tongue are sensitive to sour taste. Taste buds at the back of the tongue are sensitive to bitter taste. Okay, the four primary tastes: sweet, salt, sour and bitter. Tip of the tongue is salt and sweet. Both the sides of the tongues are sour taste, and the back side of the tongue is bitter taste. So next sense organ is nose, is the organ for smell. A loss of smell is called anosmia. Loss of smell is called anosmia. Next sense organ is skin. It is the largest sense organ and it is the largest organ in a human body. It's the largest sense organ and largest organ in a human body. Function of skin is excretion and regulation of temperature. The pigment that gives color to the skin is melanin, and it protects skin from ultraviolet rays. The fifth sense organ is skin, and is the largest sense organ, and it is also largest organ in a human body. Function of a skin is excretion and regulation of a temperature. The pigment that gives color to the skin is melanin, and it protects skin from ultraviolet rays.